Here and now, we were promised to record faithfully. Faithfully. Welcome, it's going for the Gusto Podcast. We got your boy. It's the main man, Queso Casino, and we got Slick Rick, aka Boom Bam Bunansky. How you doing today, big guy?
Hey man, I'm here, man. It's the weekend, man. Just one of them days where you just gotta get some stuff done, man. So it's a get some stuff done day for me today. So we're here to drop some content for them boys, and then gotta knock out them errands.
All right, all right. We got something special for you guys. We haven't done it in a while. We got a college episode. Nava College, baby.
College football, yep.
It's the off season right now. Not really too much big things swirling around except for media days. SEC media days just took place. They're doing Pac-12 media days. Big Ten media days coming up in the next couple of days. And then everyone else will follow suit. But the SEC got to do it first, man.
Right.
But for now, we got a couple of topics that we're gonna talk to you about. It's all quarterbacks. We're gonna keep it all behind the center. Keep it all behind the center today. So, best season for a quarterback in NCAA history. Now, we all know the number one answer, but we not gonna say his name because that's just too easy.
Who's the number one answer?
It's Joe Burrow, but it's too easy to say.
I was definitely not going with Joe Burrow.
It's too easy to say.
Stats wise, I understand, but
it's too easy to say. But that team was stacked. I mean, he had weapons everywhere. I mean, but we gonna take his name out of the equation for a single season best quarterback season in history. So, who you got?
So, I'm a prerequisite myself by saying, so I feel like in order to have one of the best seasons ever, you had to win the championship. Mm-hmm. Because I think it's a lot of people that have really good one-loss seasons, and those one-loss seasons kind of, throw me for a loop. Mm-hmm. But if we're talking about individual season, on this topic, I'm going to have to be a homer, and I'm going to have to roll with Vince Young. Because it wasn't just the fact that Texas before that, was trying to get over the hump, but it's three specific games, including the national championship game. Vince Young single-handedly won those games with his legs and his arm.
Yeah.
So without those specific wins, Texas isn't on because I think that Texas team is on the top 5 college football teams of all time. Yeah. I think they're at number 5 though. Rightfully so, because roster wise, they weren't as good as obviously you talk about that LSU team with Joe Burrow, who they got stars galore, or when you had the 01 Hurricanes and stuff like that, stars were everywhere. On this Texas team, a lot of mainly the main people were really all of the great players you could think about from that team, they were all freshmen, and then most of the main people were DBs.
They were,
right?
Matter of fact, what was that episode of the Pivot podcast? It was Buddy from I think he was from USC. I can't remember specifically, but I remember him saying, "Hey, we had to go play Texas in that national championship game, and Texas was just as good as us."
Right.
And we all know that USC team had Reggie, Matt,
right,
and everybody who they had. So it was just
Reggie, Rob, Vince Young.
So it was just dog.
For the Heisman.
For the boys from USC to be dog, Texas look just like us. That's crazy.
That's when they had it was Michael Huff, Michael Griffin. We had that team. That team had a really good secondary, but that USC team was stacked, and that game didn't let down. That game came down to the wire. So I'm gonna have to roll with Vince, just as an individual, one time season, you got to roll with Vince.
All right, so you got Vince. I'm gonna raise you a Marcus Mariota.
Wow. I thought you
Cause
was going to say Cam.
Cause boy, in 2014 and 2014 and 2014, like how you said, you gotta be a national champion. You gotta be, cause like there's no way you can be like a one loss. I didn't play in the national championship, and I'm supposed to be the best quarterback. Yada yada. Yeah. We want to see winners. We all know that. You got this man, Heisman winner, beat Jameis Winston in Florida State. Them boy been undefeated.
Right.
He gave Jameis Winston his only loss in his career.
Was it?
That was only because Jameis Winston was 26-1.
But didn't they have when they played Auburn, wasn't they a one-loss team?
What do you mean?
When Florida State beat Auburn in one of those national championship games, right?
Yeah.
And they were a one-loss team.
No, they was undefeated.
You sure when they
They've been 15-0.
the
14-0.
So Thing was a one-loss team.
Who?
Auburn was the one-loss team. Then.
Auburn was the one loss team.
Auburn had the one. I remember Auburn had the one loss because that's the year Buddy ran the kick return back on Alabama. That's how they jumped up the. Yeah. Got you.
Yeah,
Cool.
Jameis was undefeated that year. He won national championship, and then next year they was undefeated, and then they had losing the national championship game. So yeah, he was 26-1.
Wow. But that's a good pick though.
I mean, shoot. Even you can compare him. You can compare his stat line to the greats. So like you be like, okay, Joe Burrow, he had 60 touchdowns. Mariota had 57. So I mean,
that 57 like total touchdowns.
Total touchdowns, yeah, total. Because he had 42 passing and 15 running. So it's just like, and he only had 4 interceptions. So like that, and then that team was like high octane. You was about to see like magic every time they would touch the field on all the colorful jerseys, yellow, silver. They could have wore pink, purple for all we care. Them boys been scoring about 50. They've been beating teams by 40.
They had the NASCAR Speedway offense. Everybody,
boy, talk about no huddle, boy. And I think that was and Chip Kelly left too. Chip Kelly had left for the NFL, and he's still been going crazy.
That was the year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you got your Hall of Fame coach? You got your Hall of Fame coach leave. He left you. Turn around. You came back, won the Heisman, come back, beat arguably the number 1 team in the nation, win all awards that you could win as a quarterback. You could possibly win. Unanimous All-American.
Yeah, because Florida State was number 1 coming into that game, and Oregon was number 2. Yeah, okay.
So
I'm not mad at it. I like it. Okay, cool.